riding that thing apparently on the farm since he was 10 years old. Oh, sure. I thought that was the coolest thing that I've ever heard. Even as I was an adult who had his driver's license and all that, I was like, you need to tell me you could drive this truck anywhere you want. Only pay off for being a kid on the farm. Because
it's true.
Like, right, they got to drive all the stuff and operate machinery, and part of you, especially the younger you are, like,
What?
cool.
Kids are raised on in the farming area. They're driving the trucks and everything else. And
Well, yeah, I mean, it makes sense because you had like shit is way farther out because I mean there's a lot of land in between you and your neighbor and your town or whatever.
But anyway, we went with neighbors one time, and then this kid about 12 years old, 13, he learned long-term driving and everything. Like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, a chair. Yes, a chair. Indeed, it's banned at being a lazy boy. But yeah, I mean, it's because they have to essentially just by the sheer will that their parents are out working out on the land usually. So the kids end up having to probably go grab the breakfast or something for mom to go make when she's done doing whatever she's doing outside or something like that. I mean, yeah, a chair, you beat Stefan. YouTube decided pregame tonight. Hell yeah. Oh God, wow, I didn't realize how foggy I looked. Jeez, hold on. Dude, what the hell? Oh, terrible. Shame on me. Yeah. Oh, much better. Much better. It looks a lot better now. Boom. Now I got my light. What the hell happened to my stream? Nothing as far as I know. Should be just normal. Pizza. A singular individual pizza.
I do remember this. And the difference was, on a school day, you were in a rush, you didn't get up, right? You're hurrying to the bus stop, maybe you grabbed a piece of toast, maybe you grabbed a bowl of cereal, whatever that deal was. On the weekends, I do distinctly remember waking
last
up
night?
at least one day of the smell of bacon.
Oh, last night?
Or something. Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Last night was last night. I mean, what, like, is there something after the post-processing? Or like something weird happened afterwards? I was dreaming once, so I talked to Logan. Yeah? He was there. Yeah. Like, he showed up on stream. So. It was there for at least, like, I was probably at least chilling for an hour. Doing my own thing. He said you broke a rule. I broke a rule. What? What? Okay. I get, well, nothing as far as I know is weird. Like, nothing popped up or anything, so what? YouTube, can we not? WMI, I think. I mean, like, nothing's different between my streaming for my channel or anything, so I don't. Whatever, YouTube's bullshit anyway. It can fuck itself. And that's why I'm just like, it's just like, screw you, YouTube. You're just trashy anyway. You're kind of an unfortunately bad platform. Like, if that's the rule I'm breaking, shit talking YouTube, then that's a pretty stupid rule. Maybe it's filed under hate speech. Hate speech. Eh. Right, it's not going to be pretty when the dog gets there. Man, I used to have a Belgian Shepherd, right? And if you don't know, they basically look like German Shepherds. It says it can't be played copyright. That's copyright. Fuck you, YouTube. Seriously. What? Oh, it's the radio. It's this radio, dude. That's why. So I got to go to Finland to see it. Well, it's because of the radio. That's why. Because the radio just happens to be playing in the background, and it happens to be, you know, big hits of music and stuff. Lower it. Well, it's lowered right now. What are you? Well, Robert's not watching something, so now the radio's just off. Who's that? It looks like... Oh, whoops. Press that button. No, I don't want the app. Oh, it's Bob Dylan. Oh, well, Bob Dylan. After all this time, now you broke copyright. I know, isn't that weird? Out of all the time I play music in the background of my streams, the one time I happen to play it maybe a decibel too loud, I suddenly get a copyright thing.
What does that mean?
So, like, we're playing, like, you know, that's being played in the background or whatever.
Right.
Well, I guess if it's too loud, like, a company or the YouTube's algorithm will straight up see it as copyright and will strike your channel in that video. So it will basically mean that either that whoever made the claim or whoever owns the rights to it will either get monetization, can block it in certain countries, or just entirely, or just completely take down the video. So,
Video, but not your.
well, yeah, like my actual, like the whole entire video that I might have uploaded that happens to have a little bit of copyright content in it, which is more aligned towards fair use because, LOL, what? You got a copyright strike for the radio? YouTube is off their shit. Yeah. I have music in the background, so thus, copyright. It's stupid shit like that. Like, we're just doing a stream, there's a radio in the background that just plays music. Like, I'm literally not getting anything out of that. Like, it's a fucking radio. Like, they're already getting their, like, they're getting their money off already on their money because we happen to be tuned in on their station. Like, piss off. So, thanks for letting me know, though. Audience is on... That's why I love my audience. They're on their game. They'll let me know if there's some shit awry. It's like, hey, there's a stream. I can't watch it. What? It's like, wait, what? Well, what the hell, dude? I mean, I might as well dispute it, but I don't know what the hell it's going to do. Probably literally nothing. I mean, there are channels like TJ Kirk who are barely lucky enough to get any acknowledgement with their copyright bullshit. And I'm just to expect YouTube to respond to me if I make something. Might as well not even try. I sent you a message 8 hours ago, lol. I was at work, that's why I didn't see it. I woke up 8 hours ago and literally woke up when I was supposed to go in. I'm like, no! And I just hopped my ass straight to work. I had no time to check anything, dude. So, but thanks for letting me know, though. I mean, I'll have to check it out later. I see my Twitter notifications all up my thing, plus YouTube and shit. So the YouTube ones are just videos that were uploaded. Jimmy Dore Show. Hillary will run again! That is the first notification I see from YouTube, from which I've already heard the news today. So the Wall Street Journal put out an opinion piece, and it was an ex-advisor for Hillary Clinton during the campaign, and it basically says, Hillary Clinton will run again in 2020. It's like, go away. Like, literally, no one cares. Like, literally. Your approval rating is in the 30s. It's like worse than Trump's right now. Like, you have no position to say anything about trying to run for president, you stupid old bitch. Go away. We are Hillary down. Go away. I just seriously, I am legit, I don't want to think about her. Like, I legit want her to no longer be a part of my existence and cognitive thought process. Like, can we just make sure that, if she honestly does, though, I will do everything in my power to make sure that bitch does not get the nominee. I don't care. I'll do everything. I'll like say whatever I can. I'll go protest all as much as I can. I don't give a shit, dude. Like, there's no way I'm letting that crooked bitch, try to steal the election again. There's just no way. Because that's how he got Trump. She stole the election from Bernie. So do I want to take that chance again? Hell no. I mean, that's like that. She's just like, I am a woman. I am Hillary Clinton, and I am part of the Clinton dynasty. Must continue presidency of Democratic establishment. Continue status quo. Vote for me, cliche and platitudes. It's like, oh God, no, we're done. Like, literally, everybody is done with these type of people. Like, no one wants you. Go away. But, I had to get that out. But, like, just seeing that, just even the title from that little notification alone is enough to trigger me. The word, like, Hillary is enough to trigger me now. Like, just her name. She won't won. Well, I hope not. And if she does, then she's just going to be laughed right off the stage. But she would be smart not to run again. Because she's an embarrassment. She's just an embarrassment, and just, like, there's just no way she's going to get the nomination. There's no way. Like, I even think the establishment definitely knows they need a young, fresh face. Even if they're going to continue to pull the same corrupt establishment bullshit. At least they're looking like, hey, maybe we should put a young face like Kamala Harris or something like that. We should at least have a young face to it all. I mean, at least I could give them that if they did that, but there are people that are still, to this day, saying, hey, maybe Hillary's Toronto again. It's like, no. Simon officially won earlier tonight. Hell yeah. That's pretty cool. If I remember the details of whatever that was about, right? Stefan F. Small conversation. Logan asked a question, and it was actually okay, and no one will see it. Lol. I can't believe she would get the nomination. Devs, and I think are done with her. The 2020 map is really tough, though. I mean, I don't think it's tough. I think it's complicated because there's so much crazy bullshit that the only way it's tough is in the stance of money. Like, big money is just gonna fucking roll this system no matter what. But I mean, the chances to at least take some hammers into that type of system, sure, I'll take it, and that is going to be tough. But I think to get the messaging, to get ideas and policies across that people would actually support, I think that's something that's easy. It's just that, does the whole establishment Democratic Party want to do that? And are they willing to actually be objective and nuanced enough about these issues to actually talk about them honestly, if actually? I mean, it's up to them. It really is. Like, the people don't have to do shit. They can, like, they've been, doing their own thing. They've been putting out candidates themselves, like Richard Ojeda, Ocasio-Cortez, and Raul Grava, and like all these other different Firebrand, like Tester and shit. Like, all these different random candidates that are new, fresh-faced, coming out in the woodwork. Some win, some lost, but are showing prominent, different, signs of change. Yet all the money is still lost to Cruz. Well, that's due to voter suppression, and but you can easily look at with what's his name is the guy was named what the fuck was his name? He was
John Brown?
No, not John Brown. Fester, I think his name was, or
Fester Brown. Yeah.
No, it wasn't Fester Brown. His last name. He was an African American congressman candidate, and he lost severely. And he was a populist. But the main reason why he lost was literally just due to big money. He had $100,000 to his campaign name, and his opponent had literally over $1 million. So it's just not even a comparison of like the big money issue with that. But he literally could not run TV ads, while his opponent was literally every day just running ad after ad after ad after ad. I mean, it's just all over the country. I mean, it's always just been a big whole money in politics issue. Not anymore. Dems don't need Florida to win. Well, Florida's just a big whole state of fuckery anyway. I don't even trust. I wouldn't trust the state of Florida for anything, honestly. If it was too big to blame voter suppression, at least 30% of the counties in Texas has proven voter suppression. I think that's a big difference. The victories of the Republican are making a lot of very close races. They are, and the ones they do win are with establishment Republican-like candidates, not populist left type of candidates. Like O'Donnell lost, McCaskill lost. But yet the governor in Ohio won an 8-point lead, and she's a populist left type of candidate. And they're right next to where O'Donnell was running in, I think, Wisconsin, or no, not Wisconsin. I think in Michigan, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, it's showing all these different things that people want populist left type of ideas, and they want to actually have things in place that will actually help them, and policies in Michigan. Yeah, I meant Michigan, not Wisconsin. Wisconsin's fucking. See, I'm blanking on all these like names because Ohio Republican won governor. Yeah, there's I think her name is Stacey Abrams, if I'm not mistaken. Michigan's Lamar Little. See, I'm yeah, but again, I mean, but my point still stands. Like these people, a lot of the people who do win generally are a lot more populist and a lot more hardline with their with issues, especially with like universal healthcare, infrastructure. Or at least just healthcare in general, ending the wars, Stacey's Florida. I'm getting all these names mixed up, dude. Like the elections just recently happened, all these freaking names and all the shit that's going on. I mean, with people like, with someone like me so involved into it, like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to remember. Oh, this person came from exactly this state and governorship, and there was exactly this percent of the blah, blah. It's like there's no way I'm gonna be able to remember every single one of that. I'm forgetting her name. Marsha Blackburn? No, that's not Marsha Blackburn. I'm really forgetting her name right now. I don't want hardline. I want people who actually fix the issues. I want people who are going to be hardline on fixing the issues. So people who want to try to resolve the whole issue of climate change, they need to be like radicalized in that issue. And like, because we need radicals in, especially in that sense, because there's going to be no way, like, it's a non-debatable. Anyone's like, oh, well, you know, maybe the idea that, you know, the CO2 carbon emissions aren't actually making a big impact. It's like, you know, tell them to shut up, because there ain't, this is like, because they're just playing wishy-washy with our future.
Hello?
And we can't afford wishy-washy with our future.
You want to talk to me?
Well, she knows I'm home. What? What's up? Yes, I got it. I'm doing my stream. Well, oh my god. Well,
What's she doing?
well, now she wants to talk back to you.
Oh, okay. What you need, I can bring it to you.
No major scandals who can be unified rather than divide her.
Will do.
Yeah, major scandals is like
What else do you need?
being wishy-washy with the corporate establishment. Those are scandals, and they need to unify with the people and their constituents, and unify with them. Like, I don't want them to be unifying with the establishment or anything. Like, they need to be hardline with the people, with what they want, and in their issues.
Blueberry. Okay, get back. Hands.
Aye.
Church.
This. You know, like, tomorrow I'm gonna, like, deal with this table here. Yeah.
Your favorite place to put the heater.
Yeah, that actually would be a good spot, just right there. Because then it will actually kind of expand all around towards us and stuff. I bet Bandit to join it right there next to him. Aw, little boy, just a lazy boy.
Stop. Okay.
Just a lazy boy. Stole my seats, what he did.
He hasn't left.
He really hasn't moved? Well, I mean, he's been moving, but not, like, literally left his seat.
Right, yeah.
Good lord. Lazy boy, dude. He's under a spell tonight. Breaking that up. It is really crowded right here. God damn. Like, hold on. I just need to deal with this right now. Holy shit. This is just like getting low-key triggering. Like, I got cords. I got these just fat jars for the weeds. Like, god damn. So much. Okay. That's empty. That can go in there with this other empty thing. There you go. Boom. On top over there. Boom. Boom. Move over there. Boom. Get out of the way. Boom. 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 Don't move that out of the way too much. It's not my deal. There we go. My drink that way. Get all this just right over there. And move that right there. Much better. Now I actually have like a little spot that I can move my bong there, because that would actually be a decent spot. There we go. Cool. Much better. There we go. See what the chat's been saying. People on the nice and look at California or Venice in Italy, and they won't. Endangering it. Horizon sea levels. Yeah. Fairfield might be oceanfront property in a few years. Oh, there's elitists already buying properties that are like a few miles offshores from various different coastlines, like in Florida, Philly, California. And they're taking in the fact that sea levels are going to rise, and they're going to like, oh, this will be beautiful property once the sea level rises 3 feet. Yes. Like, a lot of these people, that's what they're, they've been doing that type of shit. These people only care about put out politics, the corruption launches, and unbelievable. Practically everyone is administration bought out by lobbyists. Exactly. Like, we need hardliners who are against that type of thing, or who are going to unify with the people. Like, listen to, like, do the O'Rourke strategy. Go to every fucking county, listen to what they have to say, and hear what issues strike them, and try to work a solution with the issues that the people are most concerned with. Like, I think you're misunderstanding what I mean by like hardline radical candidates. I want people who are going to be hardline with the people, with the constituents of the people, to unify with them. Like, don't unify with the Washington elite. Unify with the people who actually are affected by what the fuck they do, and actually try to put into policy positions and placements that will affect us for the better. Yeah, even if it's rural, metropolitan, Beto would be a great candidate also. Also pretty confident that he will beat Trump easy. Oh, yeah. And there's another candidate who's confirmed who's going to be running for president, Richard Ojeda. He did lose in the most red district in West Virginia, but he closed that margin by 12 points. And I think that guy can kick Trump's ass easy. Like, Richard Ojeda is a pretty kick-ass type of dude. And he's one of those type of candidates. So I think, while I only have like 2 major issues with him. I don't know his full opinion on healthcare, on the Medicare for All type plan, and on environmentalism, he's a little But that's because he's in West Virginia. It's a very heavy coal. The coal industry is like the primary source of energy and economy in West Virginia. So you can't afford to be like, I'm gonna end coal, So I can kind of give him a little pass, but still, like, should you at least try to advocate for transitioning, kind of like how Paula Jean Swearingen was? Like, I don't know. I still have some issues with him, but I still think like he's a best case, and I think he definitely could kick ass. You need somebody I would advocate to, who is a hardliner for his constituents. Pretty confident that. Oh, I read that. I think Gillum will be the pick for VP. I don't know what. I mean, that's depending on who the president nomination would be for the Democratic side. I mean, if Beto O'Rourke was to run, I think, yeah, man, I could see Gillum. I can also potentially see a vice president. Like, I can see Tulsi Gabbard being a VP. I want to see her, like, somehow in the next administration, Tulsi Gabbard, because her foreign policy is fucking phenomenal. Like, she's staunchly anti-war. And she knows, like, she's a veteran, a colonel in the military, and she's like, yeah, these wars fucked up. All the extensive military expansionism, fucked up. The endless military spending, fucked up. Like, and she's a veteran with like, and who comes back and is just like, hey, there is, these are some things that are continuing the status quo and the continuing normalization of destabilization around the world for geopolitical imperialistic gains. Maybe we should end this type of shit. And she's one of those people who are, minus a few others like Ro Khanna, Raul Grijalva, Lee Carter, Bernie Sanders, like even him, with Bernie, he's wishy-washy with it too even. But there's so very few people that are like staunchly anti-war, like staunchly. Like, not like no matter what, they will always like advocate for, in some way, shape, or form, from ending a war. And Tulsi Gabbard's one of those people. Like, even Bernie's not as hardline as she is about that type of thing. If Beto somehow won, he would pick more experienced VP, like maybe Biden again. If he picks, if Beto picks Biden as a VP, that would just honestly be that would not be good. I would definitely be very skeptical of him if he even considered that. That is one weakness. He is one of the least experienced candidates. Well, for me, it's not really it's not experience that's gonna win me over in the whole game of politics. Are you actually gonna fight for what the fuck the people want? Will win. The closest I hope for is Bernie. Same here. Like, though, honestly, if you want to fix the issues, you got to be anti-war, and that's the only way you're going to be able to fix these issues. Because until we cut our spending, the endless spending that we always are continuously doing for decades and decades on end, there's no way we're going to be able to fix any issue. There's no way we're going to be able to get our infrastructure back into at least at A. There's no way we're going to have a sustainable universal healthcare system. And there's no way we're going to be able to transfer the green renewable energy plan. There's no way we're going to be able to have affordable housing for all Americans and have affordable income for all Americans under that type of system. There's no way. Until that type of system is straight up just butchered, killed, and restructured entirely, which is honestly what I advocate for at this point. Like, I don't see this current system changing radically. Like, it needs... Like, it's either going to take long-term reforms, which isn't going to work, or it's going to take a major restructuring. And I don't know what's coming first, but need something to come. What? Something about staying and going? Should I stay or should I go? Down. Boom. I don't really know what his actual positions on ending the wars. Gotta say, Bernie versus Trump will be the contest of the century, though. I'm pretty sure the voter turnout will be an all-time record. Fuck yeah. And you know what? If it's Bernie versus Trump, it's gonna be Bernie. Let's just take out the ideas of, their policies. Let's just take out their policies for a sec. Are we gonna, come on. There's no way. Just to prove those other people wrong, it would be so sweet. Yeah. Now shut up, Bernie bros. Bernie ain't ever gonna win. He will never beat Trump, so just shut up and vote for Hillary. It's just yeah, no. Nah, no thank you. The turnout will be huge. You forgot the Y after the H. It's Hyuge. Huge. It will be huge. Believe me. Tremendous. Just like this big bowl I shall smoke. Tremendously. Tremendous. Oh, I also cut my finger really fucking bad at work, dude. Forgot to mention that because I'm normally not one to brag about injuries. But it was bad, dude. It went in at least an eighth of an inch in my fucking finger, dude. Every time I move it, I'm feeling skin rub against each other. It's fucking weird, dude. Ugh. And I cut myself on a pan. It was a pan. I literally, like a little tray pan like this. Like one of those fatter big metal ones you'll stick in ovens and shit. Yeah, I cut myself on that. An eighth of an inch in my finger. How did I cut? How? How? How do I cut myself on a pan? I just put my hand in water to clean it, and it's oh, you got a big fat deep cut that's bleeding profusely and at work now. It's well, what the fuck? Like, how's that happen, dude? How do I get such an intense cut like that doesn't hurt, by the way? It's just bleeding profusely and it's deep as shit. It's just like, how? It's just like, it's the weird, like, dude, I don't know, like, why do bodies have to be fragile, man? Like, the slightest thing cuts me. It's like, why? Why? Just why, though? Anyway, I just had to get that tangent out of the way. Now that I mentioned that, like, that triggered me when it happened. I'm like, dude, how did it? It's not hurting. It's so deep. Bleeding profusely. Like, how? And it was over, like, the most simplest of thing. Anyway, had to get that out of there. Wild card is most people don't know what democratic socialism is exactly. And they still think the same thing as communism. And exactly, like, that's the problem a little bit. Like, Bernie, I kind of got a little mad at him when he was advocating for social democracy and painting it as democratic socialism. Because I actually would consider myself a democratic socialist under the actual traditional sense. Like, I am post-capitalist. Like, I think we should transition out of the system because I don't think it's sustainable. I don't think we're going to be able to sustain under the system. But, I mean, there's no way I think my ideal system is literally going to be implemented just because I'm saying it. Like, there's definitely no way. So, we definitely need to at least work on transitioning into those type of things, and a lot of it is stemmed towards environmentalism and stemmed towards humanitarianism, and just, you know, just like about how you know, the whole globe needs to like be working together and shit to try to sustain itself. Like, there ain't gonna be no way we're gonna be as a species survive unless if with continuous just explode on each other, blowing up each other, and that's, you know.
You know how many original species are still alive?
Original?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean by original? Like, the first, like, living thing? Because, like...
Well, pretty much every species that ever existed on the planet, this Earth, has gone extinct.
Well, yeah, like, I mean, there's species that are born and die off, like, literally every day. But, yeah. Oh, but
every species does that.
we're at the point where we can at least have a manipulation of where we can
speed it up or slow it down. It's our choice.
I'd rather slow it the hell. I mean,
yeah,
I'd rather slow it down and see what advancements we can do.
At my age, it might be kind of fun to speed it up.
Well, not for people like me. I'm way
Go
younger.
out with the bag. What the hell?
Avenatti pulls in Anthony Weiner and tries to fuck up whoever the candidate is. Oh, you know that. You know Avenatti is. Dude, that sleazy little lawyer.
I forget what was this. I love humanity. It's people I can't stand.
Who said that? Because I do like that quote. It sounds like a George Carlin quote.
I think
it could be. Or Bill Hicks, maybe?
No, it was before, like, Mark Twain or...
Oh, it's even before. So somebody George Carlin was influenced off of.
A Mark Twain quote.
Huh. I was even thinking, well, since Mark Nye said that, I was kind of like, huh. I mean, I have a Friedrich Nietzsche book. I could see if maybe he might have said it, because he's a pretty...
Ah, crap, who's that guy right on the top of my head? The goofy guy with, like, the Hitler, like, mustache, black and white film.
Edgar Allan Poe?
No, the Marx.
Mark Twain,
No. I think, no, not the Marx Brothers, but... the goofy little guy.
You know, I know who you're talking about, but I'm forgetting his name, too.
The black and white stuff. Marx Brothers were black and white, too.
No, I know who you're talking about. His name is, no, oh, man. Now it's on the tip of my tongue. What the hell?
He was the most famous guy back then.
God, what is it? Help me out, guys.
He was, like, the best comedian. He was, like...
He was, dude, what is his name? I'm literally, like, right when I'm about to think about saying it, like...
I know, I have...
God, what is it? It's, Chaplin!
Yeah,
Chaplin! Yes, we got it! Oh my God, I'm so happy for that. Charlie Chaplin, yes. See, I had it at the tip and it just took me a second. Wow, I was so happy for that.
Yeah, the Marx Brothers, they did the same thing, you know, the slapstick and...
Yeah.
And then, of course, the classics are Larry Curly and
Yeah,
Mark.
Mark, yeah.
The Stooges, you know.
Oh, you gotta love the Stooges.
Oh, yeah, they're the best.
Yeah, like even like wasn't there a modern interpretation of the
But
Stooges?
Chaplin and Marx Brothers were the originals of the slapstick.
The original
And then
like
Three Stooges took it to the
yeah, they kind of took I mean, a part of it's kind of absurdities too. Like they kind of, like it's kind of like embellished absurdity comedy too a little bit, especially with the Stooges. They really like perfected absurdity, like embellished comedy and just absurd things like boop, you know, just right in the eyes. Getting out of nowhere and just bonking each other, shit, you know, all that. Like that's just absurd stuff, man. But they just perfected it, and it just makes people laugh. That's why I love absurd comedy. It's like there's no point to it. It's just absurd. Laugh at it. Like that's pretty much what it's meant to be, and it's perfect. They really did perfect that. That's what I love about the Three Stooges. Like even today, I can watch some Stooges and chuckle to it, you know, even now because
it's sad at the modern Three Stooges. They have to have a thing just like, okay, see this sledgehammer, it's fake. This anvil, it's fake. They're short. It's foam rubber. Don't try this at home. I'm just like, really? No shit. I learned as a little teeny kid. Anvils, hammers, rocks, whatever.
You don't hit...
Especially rocks. The first thing you learn about is rocks. They're very hard and they hurt when they whack against you at a very high rate of speed.
Oh, yeah. And if it's at a high enough rate of speed, it can actually like crack your head and kill you.
Yeah, you don't have a concept of that when you're like, yanked off.
Yeah. You're like, rock, what does this do? Bang, bang.
Yeah, I tried that as a kid. That was stupid, you know, just like, let's throw the rock up and like bounce it off my head like a ball. What? What? You run into mom.
Oh. I hit myself on the head with a rock. Why'd you do that? To see if it'll bounce like a ball.
No, I thought it would bounce like a ball.
Oh my god.
I'm just like, okay.
It's not a ball. You don't play with it like that.
You have to do the weight volume test. You know, if it has a whole lot of volume and very little weight, okay, you're gonna whack it with your head. If it has very little volume
it's
and
weird,
a
like
lot
how
of weight,
it's funny. How
it's
did I
hurt?
It's weird. How did Isaac Newton figure out gravity with an apple falling on his head? But yet, like, how many people have done the same shit you've done, like for the course of history before that? Like, what is this rock? Whoa! Oh, it hit my head. It hurt. How did it do that? Well,
there's some ancient. Well, Asimov was thinking, okay, gravity. Why does everything fall instead of just float around?
Yeah. Oh, Aesop. Aesop was the guy who did all the fables and stuff. But
No, yeah, back then they figured out the Earth was round. So just like,
because the Library of Alexandria, because the Library of Alexandria, they believe there's evidence.
They knew that way before.
I found them.
You found what?
Right. Okay.
You have basically you've got five basic things you go through and sign and everything else.
But yeah, because I know at the Library of Alexandria they believed that there were they had documents of like actual mathematical stuff saying like the Earth is round and stuff, because for the longest time people believed it was flat, I guess, or at least in general.
They had different beliefs, but
well, yeah, depending on depending where you went, I'm sure.
The people who conquered believed.
Because the hub is not too late. When's the deadline to get it turned in?
Before I show up.
Well,
let's get Jeff Flake runs as an independent.
Oh, you need help on that? Let me know.
Jeff Cornflakes.
Done and over with tonight.
The Earth's round. I thought it was flat. Oh well, it just takes like a basic, like look at like, all right, Is the Earth round or flat? Let's look at it. Let's take a look at some of the evidence. Just take a look. Like, there's little pictures now. There's, like, literally pictures. You can fly. Like, there's just no excuse to, like, unless it's, like, some troll job, which, honestly, I think some of the flat earthers are probably trolls, but a good chunk of them aren't. So, I just don't know. I don't know if it was originally meant as a troll, at least the modern concept of it. But the modern concept of flat earth is just definitely ridiculous and hilarious. Like, here's, like, the first, like, debunker for it. If the Earth's flat, what's under it?
If it's flat,
What's under it? Like, if it's flat, can't we go under it and just, be on the other side of the flat, thing, right? You would think, like, yeah.
Sorry.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, if you dug in deep enough on the flat Earth, you would just, like, go right through, and what? You're gonna fall right through and just fall into a void of space? Like, I mean, like, the whole concept just doesn't make sense. Here when a plane, you can see a curvature sometimes. Yeah. If you're high enough in the air, you can see a very slight curvature. And it's not major, but you definitely can see it. And, I mean, it's more like, the curvature looks more disc-like because of how high you are, and plus, it's like a 360-degree view. So it's obviously going to kind of look disc-ish. It's going to have that feel of like, hey, I'm on a disc, but you're not. It's just that because that's like curvature, you're on not a literal sphere, but a sphere-like object that's more obligated, like, kind of pear-shaped. Like, the Earth has, like, it is technically a sphere, but if you took, like, all the edges and stuff, it has, like, a very, ever so slightly, like, pear-shaped thing going on. Ever so slightly. Like, barely. But it's because of all the, water and stuff that we have on the planet. You can't tell. I don't even take those people seriously. They're more crazy than climate change deniers. Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, I'm sure, a lot of them, are legit just Gorn. Just Gorn. It's not round. Yeah, it's not, like, literally round. Like, though, if you were to take, like, the Earth and make it the size of a cue ball, it would feel smoother than the cue ball, because even cue ball has a lot of major rivets and stuff and within it. But even then, I don't know if this is even 100% true, so don't even quote me on this. But I heard from that it could, if taken to the size of the cue ball, would be, like, even smoother than one. But I don't know if that's
my ball.
Yeah, my cue ball's my ball. It's the Earth ball. But, I mean, it kind of does make sense a little bit, because there's a lot of places on Earth that are just straight up plains and just flatness. And even in the ocean floors, there's a lot of flatness. I mean, there's cracks and holes and mountains and ridges and stuff. I mean, of course. Been seeing any stars in your telescope? Not recently, but the night has been clear the last few. Last night I did for a little bit, and I saw a meteorite go literally right across Orion perfectly. It went from, like, one tip of Orion all the way across. It was pretty nice to see that. It was like, whoa. It didn't leave a trail. It was just this perfect little oval-like dot, just, and it wasn't really fast either. Well, I guess considering it's falling through the Earth's atmosphere, it's fast, but it just was like, boop. It was like, boo, just like that. Instead of like, it's just like, boo. It was kind of a slow-moving whatever it was. At that type of, this time of day, like, whatever's falling through the sky, you can either make up as two ideas. A rock from some part of our solar system or part of the galaxy, or space debris from us. Like, that's kind of what would be potentially falling from the sky, if anything, from Earth. It is most likely space debris, or just some object that's just happened to fly close enough to Earth eventually that it just burns right through. Because, like, there's stuff that burns through, like, there's, like, Earth literally every day is getting bombarded with, like, hundreds of different objects from space, from stuff we've launched, and it just falls back. Like, Earth, like, gets bombarded literally every day. Every day. Like, just put that in perspective. Like, if we get bombarded every day, wow. Like, we're like, then what's the chances of a fat meteorite just, boom, it's coming? Because that's happened at least once already. I think a few times. A meteor, like, because I know there was one mass extinction event with an asteroid. We've had, even in modern times, asteroids just land with records, including recently, too, in Russia. So it's like, it definitely easily happened. We could just be gone just because of a meteor. I was looking on the internet the other day, and they showed a video where Pacific meets Atlantic, and you could actually see two different colored water moving in the line in the water. Weird looking. Yeah, it's you can definitely see like that type of stuff. I actually haven't seen anything like that, but I have seen places where, because the water's straight up different, like like at Astoria, like in Astoria, Oregon. That's the southern mouth of the where the Columbia meets the Pacific Ocean, and Astoria is on the southern side of it, which is in Oregon, and then the northern side is Washington. But on the southern side, you can, but in the Columbia, you could kind of notice it's a lot murkier and dirtier. Well, not like dirtier as in it's more polluted, but like it's just more dirt, more silt, more just stuff in the water, And as it goes out to the ocean, you kind of start, like, you notice this kind of major change in water a little bit. You kind of notice this like line, and then it just kind of fades. Like that murky color just literally starts to fade off into just kind of this grayish, bluish ocean color that we get out in the Pacific up here in the north. So, like, the waters out here look kind of grayish blue, like a really dark navy blue. It's not like bright blue or anything. Well, it's just in the summer. Then sometimes we get that. NASA actually monitors that for extinction event-sized asteroids. Hypothetically, they could detect one months before impact and have time to launch a strike to redirect it, which is good. I mean, I'm glad that we have programs in place and agencies like, we should make sure that our Earth doesn't get hit by shit, and if so, we can at least try to plan to stop that. Like, whether it works or not is totally hypothetical and debatable.
Our Earth gets hit by shit every day.
Yeah, I was just saying that earlier. But, I mean, but talking about, like, extinction-sized asteroids and shit, like, because NASA monitors for that type of shit, and potentially we can detect one months ahead of time and have enough time to potentially redirect it and save us. But, again, it's hypothetical, because at the same time, we can detect something weeks ahead of time or even days ahead of time.
Yeah, that's what I hate about Yellowstone.
Yeah, because that one's just...
super volcano.
Yeah, you're just kind of...
It goes off every, 620,000 years or so, I think it is.
I know.
And the last time it went off is 620,000 years ago.
So, yay!
Our
I know.
big earthquake happened.
I know.
Volcanic event.
I know.
Here on the Oregon coast happens every 400 years. It happened 300 years ago. We got another 100 years.
Yeah.
Well, that's a give or take.
Yeah, it's approximate. It's more like approximate. It's like, it's not exactly,
Yeah,
but that's like the best.
Sometimes they wait.
It's best case scenario.
They wait a whole bunch longer, or they go off a whole bunch at once.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? The Earth is unpredictable like that in a lot of ways. We don't know. We can't really predict 100 years of what the Earth's seismic activity is going to do.
In lifetime, everything's going to be fairly constant. Although not really. It used to be.
Yeah, Cascade Fault has 27% chance of going off in the next 50 years. Oh boy. Yeah, that's kind of what, if Yellowstone alone goes off, the West Coast is probably going to be the only part of the world that's going to have the least amount of critical damage, but it's still going to be.
The whole world's going to get.
Well, yeah, the whole world's fucked, but but because of how wind patterns and stuff, the West Coast is going to be the ones who aren't going to feel as bad, because then the world has to go all the way around. It's still obviously going to kind of bloom over to there, but considering where Yellowstone is, Oregon, Washington, and parts of California would still be for a little bit, but we're gonna feel it the same day. We're gonna know it happened, no matter what. But you know, like we're kind of in a weird spot where like we might not have as severe as the rest of the world, but it's still gonna fuck us up so bad. Like crops, livestock, like food shortages, water
That
shortages.
crap happens constantly.
Yeah, like I mean,
somewhere in the world it's happening.
like I mean, in 2013, the mountain, the volcano Jökulsárlór, it blew up in Iceland and caused like mass flights and shit to stop.
Yeah, no, I did get paid for a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
Oregon and
last
Washington are
was
vastly
really
unprepared.
good.
They need to take a cue from Japan. Seriously.
That's why I gotta I figured, okay, I gotta, the coaster, he loved it too, you know.
Yellowstone has-
Iceland did it again.
Yeah.
So the volcano erupted.
Right.
Playing flying towards the big gas cloud.
Yellowstone has a
perfect
far
thing
less
for
than 1% chance of going off in our
Just like-
lifetimes. That's more than 1,000 to 2,000 year timeline. We're doomed. We're all doomed. So let's party.
1%. That's
Seems-
pretty stiff.
Seems like I don't know. I don't know.
Of winning the damn lottery than I do of getting nuked by a volcano blowing up.
It's for real, right? I mean, it seems like at least Cascadia seemed at least for what Stefan was able to pull up real quick and just share with me. Cascadia's fault is more likely to go off in the next 50 years than Yellowstone, but I mean, I remember Logan showed me
That happens every 400 years, and it's happened like in 1700. Actually, exactly 1700, because Japan just like, where does tidal wave come from? There's no earthquake yet. We had a tidal wave.
Yeah,
It
for
came
real.
From
Alright, good night, guys.
Good night.
offshore.
You get that under control?
I'm gonna call at 5 in the morning.
Click the link and fill them out. That's what they're going to tell you. Ignite it like clockwork,
That's-
done.
We're doomed, so let's party.
I've already spent hours and hours and hours. I'm trying to figure that out. Chris filled out a thing for him, so everything goes to her email address, even though when I went to the thing, it said, okay, you're hired, fill out the stuff. I put my email address, and it's not coming from my email address, it's coming to Chris's email address.
So what's it all about?
Anyhow, I have to do this like 2-hour thing online, but I can't get to it.
Oh. Because it's on Mom's email for some reason?
Yeah, Robert put the stuff on Bob's email, but I still can't get to it because it's on either computer, whatever I try, it still leads to the same, no docs, do not reply. Okay, that should tell you something right there. Website.
Well,
I got to some other ones.
the do not reply is mainly just the email thing to send out, but I mean the links they sent should be able to work, but I have no idea what it's all about, so I have no idea. But
Neither do I. So
I mean, but if it's on Mom's thing, I mean, if you already were able to look at it, I mean, it seems like you get on
I
her.
got onto it on my thing, but I got further than what Robert got. He just, okay, this should get you right there. I just like, no, it won't. Okay. Yeah, I clicked on it and tried it, and just like, no, it ain't gonna work. So I already been there, done that
That's it, right?
on the other computer.
I don't know. I'm sorry, I feel bad for you guys, but odds are hopefully natural causes will come first. Yeah,
I'll call him in the morning and just.
Yeah. Because I got to worry about cascaded fault lines, my own body,
Well,
life.
you don't have to worry about that for another 100. Well, actually, it's
like
or
52.
like 182 years.
I mean, I hear.
80, no, it's.
I mean, I've heard.
For another 82 years.
I've heard.
If you live to be 100.
I mean,
when you're about 100 years old.
I've got your login page logged in. Where you can send in and finish this thing.
yeah, I mean, I hear.
Not having a job.
I mean, I heard different reports about Cascadia going off at like any minute. Like was meant to be due, is going to be due. So it's definitely hard to predict seismic activities like that. Because I mean, even with Mount St. Helens, we weren't able to like really predict when it was going off. We were just like it was starting to get active. We're like, oh shit, it's going off any second now. And we were just like holding our toes for a while, and then just blew up. And I remember there was a guy who had like 70 cats near on the hillside, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not leaving. Fuck you." He's just like, "I ain't leaving. You ain't gonna make me leave." And literally, him and all of his cats died in the volcanic eruption. It's like, oh damn. It's like you could have at least got your cats out and got them safe. But oh well. Well, Trump might kill me off if he continues. It's detrimental to my health. Yeah. Detrimental to the healthcare, to your own health, just to everyone's health. Oh my god. He literally hasn't moved. He's just been doing. He hasn't moved from his spot for an hour. Like I was here. Like I left at work this morning. He was there. I was on my lunch and he was there. And I'm off work, and he's still there. He just hasn't moved. This is like I need to just adjust myself. We're on the move, travel cam. Not really. Just positioned so where you can see this lazy pussy just groom himself. Wow. Let's just get some light up on that. Yeah. He just doesn't care.
Bullshit. You know, Dad doesn't know how to copy and paste.
Yeah, his computer knowledge
He's
is
stupid, but yet he's so bullheaded. He can't want to ask for help.
yeah.
That's
I have no
document she has to fill out and he gets sent to them before he can even have a job.
No, I have no idea. Like, he was saying that you couldn't access or whatever. I'm just like, well, it's saying something about a do not reply link, and I'm like, that's probably the link to the email. Like, they should have other links.
It's the link to the web address that actually gets him into his deal.
Yeah, so I don't know. I have no idea what it's all about. I'm just hearing it as it's going on right now.
It's about documentation,
yeah,
I-9s and everything else.
Like he has to fill out and shit. He's
Yeah,
saying that's supposedly going to be 2 hours, which I highly doubt. Doesn't take 2 hours. To
I'm
really do
coming
anything.
2 hours. He needs to do it tonight.
Like,
because what's going to happen? He's going to. So I'll come at 5 o'clock in the morning. He's going to oversleep.
yeah, like usual.
Now, if he wants to do it, get him at 5 o'clock in the morning and do that online, that's fine. I'll be glad to get him at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, because he definitely won't do it himself.
No, Mama applied for the application.
Which is why it was under her email, probably. Mm-hmm. Which is why you probably initially couldn't.
Then he said, "I want to change that email to my email."
Just forward the link.
Everything's already set under her email. I'm sorry. Now he can tell them once they get into the office and change the email.
Yeah, like you could change it then, but like just log in on Mom's email and just do it there. Like what it's like what? It's just like dude.
That's what it is.
He's like like there's like this whole like there's been a recent meme online about like if people like call like who are like there are people who call others boomers if they don't understand shit like computers and stuff. But like he is but this is like one time where I feel like qualified to say it, but he is like the most boomer of all people I have ever met with computers and technology. It's like, oh my god.
You
You know far more. It's like probably more than me, honestly. And it's just like, oh my god.
I mean, I was a troubleshooter for Suddenlink out in Lubbock, basically.
Yeah, like, I mean...
And that was pretty cool. We'd actually see what's going on there on the TVs or, or television, or radios or whatever they had with Suddenlink.
Yeah, and, you're able to kind of figure out, like, all technical shit and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just like, but...
Send a ping to their TV.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But, like, how does he not... Like, his dad is, like, a tech genius. Like, he knows about computers and shit. Like, and somehow he didn't usurp the knowledge. Like, he didn't bequeath the knowledge as well. Like, how? Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But the days of DOS. Good old DOS.
Yes, it is.
I was not around for those days, but I did have a computer when I was 3 years old, so I basically grew up on computer tech, so I definitely have a easy understanding of computers and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I heard a thunk. But I definitely am not, like, an expert at all, but I'm definitely, I know my way around. I can, if anyone has any, like, issues, whatever, it's just like, hey. Oh my god, what is going on now?
He can't type his password in.
You can't type his password?
No, because that's him with help, And now it's saying that you have one more attempt or 2 more attempts.
Oh my lord. I mean, like, what would be his password?
This is definitely the password. That up the top, it tells them actually what characters to use.
Oh, Dios mío. How does...
Don't use the symbols or anything, and sometimes, can't use
you can't use certain things, and you can only use...
Or you need a capital...
You have to have, like, a certain amount of whatever, like, you have to have one number, have to have a capital and lowercase, or stuff like that. Oh my goodness. That was straight up boomertism right there. Oh my god. Like... It's just like, like, that's all we can do is just go, because, like, how, like...
He's a loser!
Like, how do you not understand technology? Like, how do you not understand the basic premises of technology like that?
You have to read.
It's like, oh my goodness.
Maybe you don't know how to read, that's the problem.
I don't know. I have no idea. Passwords and first names, oh my. Nah. r/Linux master race. Yeah, Stefan's all about his Linux.
Linux is an old system, isn't it?
I don't know if it's like an old system. I don't know. Stefan, you go down about the Linux, because you're all about the Linux. My day, a simple 4-letter word was good enough. Nowadays, you gotta use uppercase symbols, yada. Yep. You pretty much have to do, like, the whole 9 yards of who knows what. The complexities of nonsense. Linus is kernel. Ugh. Huh.
They'll turn off.
Android runs on it. Ubuntu is the most common desktop OS. Huh.
Giving me new information that I was unaware of.
I'm not even gonna grind this. I'm just gonna crumble it in my hand because this stuff is so, like, crumbly and keefy that I don't even need to use my grinder on this, dude.
Well, I'm going to bed.
Alright. Well, I hope nothing else happens between whatever the frick is going on.
He loses his job, he loses his job. You know,
I'm just with the old boomers. Well, good night. Oh my god. Like, in this day and age, you need to understand technology. Like, you can't afford not to. Like, even elderly people know how to use smartphones because they're always glued to them at this point. They got nothing else. It's just like, fuck. Picture Windows, but with less software and no spyware and crapware bullshit. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I'm definitely not about that spyware. Hell no. So I'll definitely have to try that out. I like how I just go tip-a-tap. Tip-tap, tip-tap, boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna stop now. Stop torturing everybody. Go away, you fat fucking arrow that's blocking the chat. It just doesn't go away. Ah, Dios mío. It doesn't go away. My pizza has frozen. It's not warm anymore. I'm gonna put it next to the heater. Actually, that's a really great idea. I'm gonna put it next to it. It doesn't go on the bottom, it's only on the top. What the hell? Yeah, it is. Huh. Oh, that feels so good. You know what? I'm gonna be over here. I'm moving. Because it's so much better over there. Oh my god. Oh my god, thank you, Robert, for having this damn heater. Ugh. Oh, it's actually kind of colder over here, but this heater will really make it better. Lights. It is so much better right here. Oh, you left? Did you? Would you leave?
No, maybe I.
I didn't see him actually
Okay,
right off.
okay.
I would. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing him right offhand. Yep. Oh, boy. This over here. Man, dude, winter has, like, severely, like... Dude, this, like, year has been weird for, like... With how, the weather's been, dude. Like, the summer was not really hot at all until late summer. Then fall wasn't really temperate much. It was like an Indian summer. It was still warm. And then we're not even in winter yet, really. And it just went boom. Winter just smashed. It smashed through fall. Like, it's just winter. Like, we're still technically in fall, but it's winter. Like, it just hit. But it's just like, what the hell? It's just like we've been having really radical changes in the weather lately. It probably has something to do with the climate changes. What? Summer was technically record-breaking in Portland? Well, I'm talking about the first half. Like, it was... But it was definitely the most 90-plus days in the year, but... June, early July was actually fairly temperate. I mean, it wasn't really too bad, but after that, it was just hot as fuck. Like, all the way from late July to August, all the way up until September, it was just fucking brutal. It was like, oh, God. Like, I personally hated it myself. It was like, ugh. The heat was just terrible. But, I mean, I remember, like, March, April, May, and June. And then, like, very early July being not really hot at all. Like, at most, it felt like 80. And that, to me, is kind of like my limit. And even then, it wasn't really bad. I mean, I don't remember it being super hot until later in the year. Like, to me, the later part of the year felt like it's been the most hottest of this whole year. Which is probably where a lot of these most 90-plus days in a year has come from. Because, dude, literally in, like, September, we were having 90 plus like days, like for weeks. When they said, like there was one time they're like, this is gonna be the last 90 plus day of the year, and literally for like a week straight, it was 90 plus days. It was like, what? We also have no spring and fall, just summer or winter. Yeah, like today was a little weird. Oh, not today. This year was a little weird, at least when it comes to that. But yeah, like the first half of the year didn't really feel hot. It didn't like the first little part of summer wasn't really hot. And then it just splurt right in. We had a heat wave that was consistent with the 90 plus days all the way until September. Like it just kept going. It just didn't stop. And then we started getting a little temperate, and then we had a fat cold surge, and now we're going through that right now, and it's fucking bloody cold. But oh, Bandit's standing up. Look at this. Oh, hold on, look at this. He's standing up because he knows there's a heater and he's enjoying it. He's like, ah, yes, warmth. Little boy. Work today? On Monday? Yep, I worked today. I literally woke up exactly at 3. That was when I was supposed to go in. I just was like, fuck! And I just was like, I was just like, oh shit. Load a bowl. Put everything on. Layer myself up. Smoke. And leave. That's all I had time to do. And I ran like halfway there and got there. And I did all that in 10 minutes. I don't know how, but I did. So I surprisingly was not very late considering the circumstances, but it was still kind of fucked. I was just like, I woke up literally at 3, no time to even think. I just knew I had to work at 3. I was just like, fuck. And I was just like, damn, I have to go now. But yeah, I mean, I just kind of since then just been kind of chirpy. So yeah, but there was like a period of time of day where I was like, oh god, I need food, and that was probably at like 5:30ish, and that was like right before I was going on lunch. So once I got on my lunch, I was able to eat. I felt just fine, but there was only like one period of day where I was like, oh god, I'm not gonna make it. The fuck? Curly, where did you come from? You seemed to enjoy yourself last night with my man. Lol. Yeah, because you want to know what's funny? Like, Karlrove ain't in here right now, but it is true a little bit. He kind of wants to just somehow like break us away, and it's just like, yo, I have my problems with him. Like any other friend will probably have problems. Like I have problems with Tyler and Harley. Harley is a mess. Like he doesn't clean up after himself, and Tyler's kind of, a little. Like, he doesn't know when to, like, stop on some shit, and sometimes he just, like, last stream when he was on him, like, he got hardcore trying to fucking practice the Deep Fat Fried intro, and he's like, bro, I want to learn this. It's like, I'm in the middle of a fucking stream. Can you do this at a better time? Like, I mean, I have problems with all my friends, so it's just, like, there shouldn't be any issue with that, but whatever. But it's funny, though. It's just like, really? It's just like, I have issues with friends, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna not be friends with him anymore just because of that. Like, I'm still friends due to these other reasons. Maybe, like, he might not be, like, maybe that particular friend might not be high on the totem pole or whatever, but it's like, whatever. It's just like, you're still a friend. Dude, I had a thin crust upside down pizza. An upside down pizza? That sounds pretty dank. Like, damn. Upside down. Oh, little bandito. Oh, you're all awake now. You're just sitting over there. Want to sit over here, boy? Hello. He's guarding that door. He's eyeing the kitty door. You can see it right there. Bandit's just eyeballing it. See if a cat goes through. Sorry, no. What? Lol. Don't be. It's whatever. Again, it's fun to shit talk friends sometimes. I do that. Like, cause I just shat on Tyler, like for fuck's sake. Like I mean, like just cause I have problems with Logan, don't mean I have problems with my other friends too, you know. Like, you missed last night? Not really. I mean, he was there last night, weren't you? Speaking of Garlo, did you hear Dick Cheney's daughter's in the picture now? What? Oh no, I don't even want. Oh god. I didn't even realize that he had a daughter. What are friends for? Exactly. What are friends for? But again, like, still, there are definitely, like, issues, especially with him, that's just like, no, fuck you. But, like, hell, it's still fun to smoke with him and shit. It's still fun to chill and, talk about other different things that we don't disagree with and stuff, So, he left before we had a normal conversation with Logan, I thought. Oh, maybe so. I don't know. I mean, I don't keep track of who comes in and out, usually. I just sit here and spew shit. If I say something, it has been said. Just talking to me almost normal. It was actually really interesting. Like, I thought Logan was going to get a little triggered, but he was like, I'm going to try to piss him off. It's like, wait, what? No one's trying to piss anyone off. Like, what? Like, it was weird. Like, I think Logan thought you were trying to troll him, and then he was going to try to subvert and try to piss you off, but it didn't. But it totally did not happen that way. It was just hilarious. It was like, I think that gave him a realization, like, we don't just, like, troll and do weird shit here. Like, we actually have talks and stuff and other things. So, I do feel about one thing, though. And what was it? He said he didn't want to piss me off. Oh, are you sure? I thought he said he wanted to. It's like, I'm going to try to. I have no idea. That's kind of... There's this girl at work, but she has a boyfriend. Damn. Well, hey, same story with me, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's this chick I'm kind of, like, crushing, but as soon as I was, like, kind of thinking on a move, I'm like, I find out, and I'm like, fuck. So, don't feel bad. I'm literally in the same boat. It's times like that makes me let the liquor do the thinking. That's when I let the marijuana for myself do the thinking, because sometimes the liquor doesn't let you think the best solution to whatever you might want to do to that. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, liquor affects everyone differently, but I have no idea. But what our friends for, Carl pisses me off sometimes and then I miss him when he doesn't. It's like, I didn't piss him off, I miss him. I use the liquor to forget about pain. I usually do that with the weeds. I don't know, like, for me, like, drinking's more social, like a social thing. I don't usually like doing it alone at all. Like, I'll be by myself and I've had drinks by myself, just even literally by myself in my room, and it legit doesn't feel the same. So, like, I definitely prefer it a lot more when I'm with friends. Like, if I have Reiki, like, I usually don't drink it unless I'm with my friends. Like, I'll share it with them. And, like, I don't know. Like, when it comes to drinking, I've never really just, like, I've only really enjoyed it when it's in the social aspect, when I'm chilling with other people. I guess it's because it kind of keeps the brain kind of flowing a little bit in the midst of, the intoxication, and it kind of helps keep a flow going instead of just kind of, just whatever the fuck's going on. Careful that. Daddy says don't use it to cover pain, just to enjoy. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's essentially what I'm kind of saying. I just enjoy it with friends, I guess, essentially. I mean, like, it's not that, like, I don't enjoy it even by myself. It's just it doesn't really feel the same, and, like, I don't know. It just makes me feel more like I'm missing out. Like, there's something missing. And more of it isn't going to fill it. Like, at least for me, personally, like, I know more of it definitely ain't going to fill it. It's, like, usually it's the social aspect or an activity involved with it. Like, either playing pool. Like, I'll go to the bar by myself and play pool, but there's still kind of a social aspect because I could potentially play with other people. One of my friends might just happen to show up that night and be like, hey, you're here? Hey, what's up? Want to play a round or two and stuff? You know, I mean, there's a plausibility with that. So, if I'm by myself there alone, I mean, there's kind of a social thing. I could chat with other people off and on, you know, talk to the bartenders, stuff like that. So, you know, even there's at least something that could be filled. But, you know, just, I don't know. You know, I mean, we all enjoy our luxuries differently. We all enjoy our vices differently. So, it's just, I guess, how I enjoy my drinking. Which is a good thing because I do know alcoholism runs from my dad's side for sure. So, it's probably a good thing that, you know, I'm taking that route. Like, definitely. Like, I mean, even if I'm in here and drinking, it's still social because I'm with Robert usually. Or my friends even show up. Or I'm doing this. So, I mean, there has to be something to fill it. Like, I don't know, just it itself just doesn't do it for me. But marijuana itself does, because, shit, I love that shit. I love that. I'll do that all day. I'll do that 24/7 like Snoop, motherfucker. There's this girl in college I met from Trinidad. She was white, but had the cutest accent. Oh, man. That just sounds like it'd be a cute accent. Whoa! Ah! Where'd you find that?
What's that?
There's a balloon.
Pop it.
Pop it?
Pop it. Yeah. Go get it. Go get it, baby.
Bandit's actually kind of curious. He's gonna find out when he pops it that it ain't nothing to play with. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. When I was like a baby, like at least like, you know, 2, 3, 4, I like straight up had like a phobia of fucking balloons. It was weird. I don't anymore, but it like back when I was a little kid, for some reason they scared the fuck out of me. And I don't know why. I don't even know why. I think that's why I got over it. I literally looked at my fear. I'm like, why am I afraid of you? And I'm just like, fuck you. I just kind of like how I did. That's kind of how it went. It's like, why am I afraid of balloons? Like, what the fuck? Eventually, it's just like, whatever, but it was weird. That was like one thing that, like, as a kid, that was really weird about me. I was really fucking scared of those things. Like, if I was 3, that I would be running shitless from that. So 17 years ago, I would have been a scared little pussy because of that. Women, she wasn't interested in me though. Damn. A man has trouble hiding our feelings. Women are expert at it. Yeah. I mean, don't feel bad, you know, because it's like, I mean, like, think about this. Like, there's all sorts of different, like, subcultures, different fucking, like, there's 7.5 fucking billion people on this planet. I mean, there's bound to be somebody out there. I mean, I just am not actively giving a shit myself just because, I mean, I'm doing my own thing, you know? I mean, if there's opportunities, I'll kind of seek them out like I was talking about earlier at work. It looked like there was an opportunity. I was about to take it, and then I realized last second, shouldn't shoot for that opportunity because there isn't one. Like, I realized last second it wasn't there. But, you know, you definitely, you know, like, don't shoot yourself in the foot over it. Like, you just turned 21 like I did, right? Like, fuck, you got a good while to have a hunt. I mean, here's a while to go hunting. So, I like how I'm just like, there's a hunt going on. Girls won't date bisexual guys. Don't admit it. Don't say it. Like, and honestly, over here, you just come to Portland, dude. Girls are bisexual, so they're definitely okay with bisexual guys here. Like, and even if the girls are not bisexual themselves, they don't give a fuck if guys are too. If anything, they love that because they're like, ooh, I can have a show. You know, like here they dig that shit. Like, and even then, like, I still don't literally, I have like a lot of cards in my own favor. Like, I'm a decent looking guy. I'm a tall dude. I'm not like unhealthy in any way, really. I'm a pretty intelligent-minded dude. I'm chill. I'm always friendly to hang out with and stuff, and I'm bi, and a lot of chicks here like that type of thing, and guys too, obviously. So, I mean, like, I have a lot of cards, but I don't use them. It's just like, because for me, at least, that's just like, it's not really important. But, like, if you have an opportunity, don't be afraid to shoot for it. But if you just don't got any at that time, for me, at least, I don't worry about it. Homosexual behavior between males is viewed as masculine and unnatural by most women. Really? Because up here, it's the opposite. At least from what I can tell. There are girls who love gay guys. What's going on here? Okay. Hideous? Well, I mean, to be fair, I used to have, like, the same opinion myself, but it's just like, I'm not, but it's just like, I've seen at least, like, pictures of your arms and legs and shit because of, because you're holding something or whatever, but you don't seem like the guy who would look like you're hideous. You look like at least an average, at least with the legs and arms and shit, it's just like standard white male limbs, I guess. I don't know what to say, but, even if they have no moral qualms, it's generally turn off sexual to women when selected potential male mates. Well, then again, you are in a southern area, so, there's probably a more conservative slant socially in general up there. But over here, things get freaky. There's, like, straight up, like, BDSM bars here. Open BDSM bars. Like, you can go there, and it's just, yeah. That straight up is the thing down here. So, or up here, I guess. But, yeah, if you, like, you should probably just come to Portland. Like, straight up. Just tell them about how you are related to Carlo. Chicks will be running to you. Oh my god. I don't know. It's just about, like, looking for the right fish. Looking for the right fish to claim on the hunt. So, I'm just talking from somebody who is, who hasn't had, like, I've only had, like, 4, like, actual relationships, really, with, 2 dudes and then 2 chicks, but even then, it was just, like, whatever, and, I don't know. I can't really, like, say what would be the best thing for somebody. It's just, just shoot for the opportunity when you see it, I guess, and just, I don't know, like, don't have, like, and definitely, you definitely don't want to, like, have a low opinion, because, and have a low confidence, and that's something even I struggle with right now, like, but, but that's something that at least if you're able to knowledge and try to at least try to deal with or something way or whatever, then, it's a step, but, it's just, I don't know. I don't know, like, what would be the best way to, go about with information on that, but, yeah.
I have shitty advice.
I can stretch my foot. Warm it up. Oh. That feels good. Next foot. That feels good. I'm good. I'm not stretching, I'm just warming them up. There we go. Give them a nice little toasty warmth right there. Felt good.
Yeah, all that thing's gonna do is use a whole bunch of electricity. It'll give you a little bit of warmth close in if you're sitting next to it, but other than that, there's no way.
It's working well for this area, which is what it's intending for.
Right next to it. Turn it off and then get out of here.
Yeah. Gonna reheat my pizza with it too. It works. I've never used a real gun. Well, I haven't until recently. Like, not until like the last year, I would say. I mean, still, don't feel bad. There's people that haven't done that and they're like 25.
So I figure we'll go for 2 years and then use up like $200 a month.
I went to Max Salmon first. Yeah. That's gross. Jeez, that is like definitely cold though. In there. My earbuds are just poking out of this damn thing. Let me slide these suckers out actually. There we go. Now it doesn't look extra weird. Oh, I found Robert's lens. I just found his lens. That's funny. Robert lost his lens to his glasses, and I just found it.
It's freaking a real obvious place. Stupid.
Oh my god. I just happened to look down to pick up the little dart I dropped, and it just was there next to it. I'm like, hey, there's the lens he was looking for. He told me on his lunch break he lost it and was looking for it.
He was looking for that earlier this morning.
Yeah, I totally blanked on it until just now, and it just happened to be there. I'm like, oh
Well,
shit, there's his
Murphy's
lens.
right around here.
Yeah, he sits.
Oh, Murphy's Law. The first place I would look would be the kitty box.
Oh. Yeah. It is right here.
The most logical place where it would disappear, where you wouldn't.
Like, literally. Oh, no!
See? Kitty,
No!
the kitty box.
No!
That kitty box.
No!
Phone dead in here.
No! My phone! God damn it! What the fuck? I have to watch this motherfucker so hardcore now. Motherfucker. Motherfucker fell face screen first! Fuck! This screen has been soiled!
It so happened.
This screen was soiled! No! No! There goes the stream. No! Oh god. What the fuck? No. I was trying to like show you in this angle, and then it like launched in orbit. It did exactly what I didn't want it to do. Ugh. Okay. I'm being very, very careful when touching the screen now. Oh my god. God damn it. I'm gonna have to wash the protector, the screen. Well, that's about it. Thank fuck. Like, I just have to wash the face of this and just take the case off and wash that. But, oh my god. That was just terrible. Absolutely terrible. How am I gonna do this? I can't do, like, how did it fall in there? I don't even know where, like, I don't know which part of the screen made contact or not. I don't even know if it did. But I just don't want, oh god damn it. I gotta figure this out. Is there something I can, like, use? Like, anything? Fuck it. Whatever. I'll just have to just endure it. That's gotta have ant. Sucky. Well. Just. I mean, I don't get it, like, often. Like, it's kind of rare, I guess. But. Yeah, I don't know. Like. It's just like. Again, you know, it's just like something I wouldn't fret on, because. Like, I know, like, right after high school, even during, like, especially in high school, actually, like, it really was, like, one thing that, like, was fogging, like, you know, like, fucking on my mind all the time, because everyone else I knew was, you know, in fucking relationships and shit. And it's definitely not a, you know, a healthy thing to put yourself under mentally. So, I mean, I don't know. All I can say is really just don't fret on it, and I mean, just worry about yourself more, and don't let that, like, like, put you down in any sense. Like, I mean, if you don't think you're good looking, well, then I don't know. Then figure out see what ways you can do to make yourself look better or something like that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, just simple things. Close friend, yeah. Listen, buddy. Oh, Bandito actually left from his spot now. That's a miracle. Activity being on both sides, it's better to receive than give. Yeah. At least on the head aspect, like, I personally couldn't give head. There's no way I could do that. There's like that idea, but I don't mind the other aspects, like receiving or being a fudge pack E and both ways. I don't mind it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. But I don't know. Putting my right up all over that. I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe during a shower or something like that, so I know it's clean. Maybe, I guess. But alpha top. I mean, I guess. I mean, more of a switch, but more alpha, I guess, in that sense. An alpha switch, if that makes sense. A dominant switch, I guess. I guess that would be the best way to describe me. I mean, if I had to describe myself in any way, I guess that could be that. At least when it comes to that, perspective of sexualities. Oh, God. Make sure this thing isn't plugged so when I pull it, it's not just giving me the surface of this bowl, which is barely anything. There we go. Boom. Is there a lighter over here? Damn. Oh, yeah, there is. Okay. Just in case the torch doesn't want to fulfill its lighting duties, I'll borrow Robert's lighter as it falls on the ground. Switch dominant. No, it's hot. God damn it. I'm just like, have my fun. See, because I used to be under the impression, like, kind of similar to you on your own stuff, where I'm like, how do you think I'm fucking hot? Like, what the fuck? But, I mean, so many people have, like, said that now. It's just like, okay, I guess. I'm just like, okay. I'm just gonna go with it now. I mean, that's just all I do with shit like that. It's like, I just go with it. Because it's like, alright. It's just like, alright. Okay. Goddamn vacation, OJ. He's all the way over to the other side of the country. Part of the country I think you'd love. Minus Portland's riots that happen from time to time. Due to various stupid reasons, like the police or the Patriot Prayer Group or Antifa themselves. Or I guess the Black Bloc. They kind of unified. Antifa here unified with a bunch of other groups, and now they protest together, and then nickname themselves the Black Bloc. So, we're just watching videos. I had a bit of crush on moment because I'm drunk. Well, hey, it's not the first. You're not the first one to admit that. So, I mean, fuck, that had to get out of my throat. Ugh. But like, even Harley, as like I said, he's had a crush on me before. So, I mean, he like now he doesn't because we're friends. But in high school, like when he was still figuring out even his own self, he admitted at one point, it's like, I had a crush on you at one point in high school. I'm like, really? All right. You wouldn't want to see my arm because it'll end up with a heroin needle in it before long. No, it won't. No, it will not, good sir. You will not put a heroin needle in that fucking arm there. Needed to get it off my chest. Well, fucking like I don't care. All right. Go look at this way. It could be worse. I'm 3,000 miles and 40 years away. That's true. You're literally my peer. So, I mean, there you go. Like, I mean, like with the potential of like meetups and me just doing my own travels and shit, even you doing your own travels or whatever, like the chances of us meeting in real life are far more likely than poor Joe there. No offense, Joe, but I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just like, you know, like you have like we'll have to do what Paul did. He did a stream once where like he did it only once, and where he like had a bunch of people just DM'd themselves. Like I know Medspeds did. I think J Dark did as well. I think a few others did too. Even I think Coolman did too at one point. And I mean, we'll have to do that at some point when I build enough of an audience. I'll be like, what does everyone look like? Let's just see. I'll rate y'all. I mean, because like I don't. Like, even then, you know, like, looks aren't, like, a priority to me anyway. Like, mainly. Like, if they're, like, because the girl I'm, like, talking back from earlier, like, the girl I was crushing with, she's a little heavy set, but it's like, so what? If anything, that's more aligned towards my preference anyway. But, you know, I mean, you know, like, I've had crush on people who are, like, skinny, overweight, you know, like, fucking fit and thick. Like, thick and fit. Like healthy thick, and it's just like, oh my god. I mean I've like there's like I mean even with dudes too, so I mean it's just like, you know, I'll go for it. Oh, Paul Joe sad. Well, I sorry. I is sorry. Though I am gonna get more OJ though, because that sounds fucking great right now. Especially for my throat. So I shall be back to go grab some OJ. That's right, it does bother me. No, don't worry about. It's all good. I mean, we have to take each other lightly on these streams, or else how do we ever get along? But anyway, I'm gonna grab OJ. Don't go too far. I'm buying these chairs now the bandit is gone. There we go. Ugh. OJ. OJ. I'm moving this more down here so it warms my feet up because that's like the most cold part of my body right now. Ah! There we go. Had to do an insane grunt. This bother me, bitch. Never gonna do it either. Lol. You never heard of online dating? It does bother me, but it's life. So it does, you liar. You liar. The one thing that does bother me though, that I just remembered, Stan Lee died. I just wanna put that out there while everyone is still kind of somber. Stan Lee died at 95. And also the voice actor for HAL 3000 died today too. But that's not as important. Stan Lee has passed. I know I have a hat on, but I'm going to take my hat off in sombrance for Stan Lee. A national icon. Global icon. I mean, that dude is like the legend of legends. Like, I mean, the dude is just like, I mean, what he like was able to do, pioneering like the comic industry and like how entertainment was like formed and how like we view superheroes today. Like he, like, pretty much in like in some form, like superheroes nowadays have been like touched by his mind. It's just like, yeah, it's just like, wow, like that guy, like he didn't pioneer anything, like nothing majorly, but what he did to like evolve the industry was just like in and itself pioneering. That's better anyway. I mean, like even near on his deathbed, like he was just like, I want to work on some shit. Give me stuff to work on. So I mean, even in his old age, he, you know, just like with death like days away, seconds away, and he's just like, I want to work on shit. I want to continue creating things. It's just like, damn. He doesn't know when to let up, but you know, that's just amazing though. I just like love how he just was so dedicated to his creativity. I mean, I'm definitely gonna have to like look in more into about Stan Lee and about his life, man, because I mean, I feel like there's much I need to learn about him that I haven't. Only thing that sucks, can't get a response. I was saying that more as a joke because generally it does suck, but and at a lot of the times never goes anywhere. But what I was about to say, but I had 2 points. One about Stan Lee and one about that. And I forgot both of them. Wow. That's even worse than forgetting 1 point. I forgot both. I had 1 point I was going to bring up, but I was holding it on because the other one, forgot that one. I was like, fuck it, go the other one. Forgot that one. Fuck. It's just like, no. Stop picking this up. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, I don't know, like, the reason why I'm not saying much, honestly, because I don't know what to, you know, really say much about it, though, you know, it's just like, I mean, when an opportunity strikes, it will strike, and when you see that opportunity, you'll know it. I mean, that's just kind of the best, I mean, I can kind of say it, so, I mean, I don't know, man. But you know, you definitely just need to like just work on the self-confidence, you know, and then you know, just like just kind of like see what ways you can, you know, just small things, you know, just like the little things, like, oh, you know, what if I just like ate more tuna or some shit or whatever, or like what if I started buying lamb or something like that. Like I don't know, I'm just thinking about food too a little bit, so I was just bringing up food as examples. But and maybe not even that, like what if I like ride my bike instead or something like that. I have no idea, just like small changes, like, you know, that, you know, could just over time be beneficial. I don't know, just little things. You better pick on my wiener like you like to do. Yeah, man. Come on, Carl. I mean, you gotta like. I mean, I thought you were all about picking on poor Joe here. I mean, you gotta pick on Joe Malloy there. Come on. I know you got it in you. I know you do. You know what I'm also gonna do? I'm gonna so. The night we had all those joints, he left his roaches. I'm gonna smoke them. I'm just gonna smoke some fat roaches right now. After I killed this bull, which is not dead yet. Make my day. Come on, make my day. Oh, is lost. Robert's other phone isn't in here. I was gonna attempt use that potentially to use for music, but unfortunately, I can't. And also, the other stream got fucked because I used the radio, so I'm not gonna use that. So fuck you, YouTube. So we're just kind of stuck with the sounds of the hums of the garage. Hi. Wrecked. Absolutely fucking wrecked. Just got wrecked, Joe. What the fuck are you gonna do about that? What the fuck are you gonna do about that? Hmm? What the fuck are you gonna do? Oh, Carlo. No better. Damn. Counteract. 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 I'm just trying to do everything to make this light as possible. I just want to see the continuous wreck train go on. I just want to see the back and forth, just top it over and over. I just want to see you guys just top each other off and off. I just want to see the edge get stronger and stronger with every back and forth you guys take. I just want to see the wreckage continue on. Wrecked, counteract, counteract, tribitral counteract, ultra counteract. I just want it to go down. So, make my day. Please, your Coltalita. Dog's upstairs. I can hear her moving around. Is sniffing for Joe to feast upon his poor post-mortem body. That is due any second. You should have added that. I had to finish the wreck. Damn. I ruined the wreck train. It was I who wrecked Joe. Oh, now it has to come back to me. Damn. Did I just wreck myself? Nothing was so far. I gotta tell you this. I mean, this. 2 vids ago, his vid ended frozen on Logan's face. Damn, Carl, if he would shave his facial hair and change his attitude, he's the dish man. Honestly, Logan straight up has an Amish beard going on right now. I noticed that he kind of shaves his mustache a little bit. He's straight up got Amish going on, dude. He took the Amish approach. I think he saw what TJ was doing. He's like, I like that, and did it himself. Because I've been showing him some vids by TJ recently. I don't know if he's warmed up to him, but he's at least warmed up to watching him with me, I guess. So, okay, but yeah. So I think he took the approach of going Amish with his facial hair. Dish man. He's a dish man. He's a Daesh. A Daesh. He beeth the ultimate Daesh. Alright, time to... If you man, you set me straight. I'm moving on to Logan. Damn. Just ultimate wreck. Boom. Get in there. Getting in there. There we go. Got it in there. I just need to put a little bit of this little pile I have going on here to top it off, so at least it kind of has a kindling to start burning it with. Or else there ain't going to be no way it's going to get started. Has to Schweizerische Schwarzentruppe beard. That is a pretty intense, like, whoa, what? The Schweizerisch, the Schweizerisch Schwarzentruppe. Do I believe in an afterlife? I mean, not necessarily. If you clean his face, dude, he's a... I mean, he used to be clean shaven at one point. But do I believe in afterlife? Not necessarily, but I mean, I guess it is, but not necessarily, because I don't think, like, literally us, like, will, like, have, like, an afterlife, but, like, I don't think there really is anything afterwards, so that's where the not necessarily comes in, but, like, I mean, I still have, like, thoughts of what, and, you know, if there is, what, you know, my ideas would be, so, but overall, I would say no. Thoughts on suicide? Well, I don't recommend it, and I'm somebody who would probably persuade someone otherwise, but, I mean, Oregon has a law called the Doctor-Assisted Suicide Law, which was passed in '92, and it's basically given the circumstance, if you're like terminally ill or whatever, you could potentially, you know, have, you know, your own end to your own life or whatever, and, you know, I'm okay with that type of thing, but, like, suicide's in itself, it's like something that I completely discourage. Let's just, like, I mean, come on now. It's like, come on now. Don't do that. Remember of Johnson the other night? Which night? There's been multiple nights. I want that foot pic you sent him. I'm jealous now. I mean, it's just like he sends a picture of he sent a picture of some weed in it, and he just happened to have his feet in the background, and they just like look like white male legs that look like they're athletic, you know, legs. I mean, I'll say that. I mean, it looks like they're fairly fit, if not, at least look like it. But you know, they don't look like they're unhealthy, I guess. I mean, you know. It's just like, hey, it's like, looks like you got some athletic leg going on there. He sends me shit. He sends you, like, literally, like, the shit he takes. Damn. Wow. He promised me a butt pick long ago, but... Whoa. Well, then. Curious. Curious where your relationship's going between the mods. Cultalita is curious. Not really. Move that out of the way. Motherfucker. Thing's clogged. I swear this thing does not know when to not get clogged. Nah. Rejected. That's what happened. It was utter rejection. Just the utmost of rejections. God love some good old Jay. Please light. Thank you. Oh, wow. It's clogged as fuck. In here. That's why. Motherfucker. And holy shit, that was intense. Wow. I mean, not to seal it. Stop the smoke. Whoa. Okay. Cool off from that for a little bit. How high is my libido? I don't know. Whenever it just gets active, it just take care of it. So, I don't know. As of right now, pretty minimal. Throw the old man a bone. Throw the old dog a bone. Used to leave me comments too. And now, nothing. Nothing. I should have a very slow amount of every song. Carl. What was that supposed to be? An attempt at a booty? You eating pizza? What's left of it? That's pretty much kind of cold at this point. But, oh well. Still tastes good. Still tastes good. What else do I? Well, here's how you do it. You want to do the parentheses with the space like that without anything in it. Do a star and do the same thing right afterwards. It's about the closest you can get. If you want to do titties, just do the same thing, only instead of parentheses or space, you'll do a little star or a little period, whichever one you want. Little perks or sags. And then you do a capital Y. Then you do the same thing and then another parentheses. But upside down pizza is great. Man, you'll have to send me a link to how to make something like that. That sounds interesting. I never had an upside down pizza before. I've never even heard of one, honestly. I'm done with them. Wouldn't see Ignore Husky AD account. Never. Whenever I feel like it. Which is never. Never. I am a viewer, not a creator. Do pizzas. Hey, there you go. God, there's still dust from that fucking fall in the litter. My God, that's so terrible. Oh well. Oh well. You can kick it for a little longer. It's easy crust and layer of cheese, then tomato sauce and parm. Oh, okay. So you pretty much kind of go reverse. So you add like cheese on first, and then like the sauce, and then like a layer of parm, and then what do you want? So it's kind of reverse, huh? Interesting. So it doesn't seem like it's too different from actual pizza. It's only just the way it's layered. Damn, brutal. Battery power, low. You should charge your phone. I don't have a charger. Parma ham? But eats better. I guess I'll have to try it out at some point. Never tried it like that. Damn. Parma hams. Sweetie eats pieces of Parma ham. Nice. Yeah, or sometimes I'll bear dogs little bits of ham or beef or lamb even too, whenever I'm cooking, because they're always hunting for food, and I'd rather at least give them something healthy like meat than like a fucking like random treat that gets them fatter. At least for Bella's, for her, because Bear, the other one, he's actually like kind of skinny, because Bella hogs all the food, all the food. Doesn't really let him eat too much. You give your dog ham, and you won't give me a damn pig. Damn. Jelly. Jelly man. This is so soft of a hat. I love it. It's a great investment. I don't care if it was $70, it was worth it. Because it's so warm. You can see how rabbits endure. Because, like, the inside of my head is so warm, even though the top layer is cold. Like, fur up here is cold, but inside it's so warm. It's like, bliss. It's just like bliss.
If you want to be warm, you need fur from critters that came from above the Arctic Circle.
Yeah. Like Icelandic rabbits.
Yeah, exactly.
But Iceland isn't
They
that.
have to be warm.
I mean,
If
but
they don't
Iceland.
have good fur, they freeze to death.
Well, no, technically Iceland isn't in the Arctic Circles. It just like borders it a little bit. It's like I think like less than 100 miles.
Why do they call it 66 degrees?
Huh?
That company that sells like fur hats, 66 degrees north.
Oh well, this was from something else. This is from
Because I'm pretty sure a part of Iceland's in the Arctic.
This is a federal.
But we probably went far enough north to get to the Arctic Circle. I'll have to look at the map.
Yeah, this is a Felder's Verkstadly. There you go. If you can read that. But yeah, it is 70% rabbit fur and 30% polyester. The polyester keeps it all together. And I'm dropping shit again. It's cold here. It's cold here. Freezing here. That's a bit insults. Damn. From both.
What'd I do? What'd I do?
I didn't do nothing. Roberto Bluth. It's not his last name, but good try. It's not that related. It's family, but not that. Not that close. Boy, time to delve into this roach. It's not my technical first name, but yes, it's mine.
Bandits.
Benito.
You're digging for one kibble that's stuck underneath the plate, and you got a bowl full of kibbles right there.
That's my focus.
There's 10 kibbles. Yeah, see, 10 kibbles.
Second one. It's my focus. Hers, mine. Well, yeah, because that's what I'm called. I mean, technically, it's still my second name. Apologize. Well, thank you. Wow, what a fat boy. He's gonna eat all of those kibbles. Every last little one, you know that. And he's gonna want more. He's just like, delicious. More feast. Must feast.
That, then he'll go slower on the kitty plate. That way you won't, like, inhale his kitty plate in half a second and go raid everyone else's.
For real, right? Go in my little corner all by myself. Well, unless we can, like, there's... like, we don't get... There's no way to get a room. Oh, shit. Damn. Roasted. My chestnuts just got roasted on an open fire. Damn. Wow. Like, literally, like, my nose and, like, my whole face just feels like, eh. Start being a damn. Oh, goddamn. Wonder, it doesn't really do anything for me anymore, really. Do roleplay? Not anymore. Because like I said, it doesn't really do much for me. Like, I used to be into it, but after a while, I just kind of got over it. I'm like, eh. You know they have sex toys that work over the internet? Yeah. Like, you could potentially have, like, a butt plug that's Bluetoothed and, like, hooked to your partner's phone. And your phone can fuck with you at any point in time. In any given place. So, yeah. Definitely is a thing. What's the world coming to? We're just all lusty, sex-lusted fuck machines. That's all we are. Aww. I mean, I do more story writing, so, like, I could definitely, like, write out stories or, like, little short stories and shit. I mean, but it's kind of like where I transitioned it towards. I went from, like, role-playing to doing more, like, short stories and stuff that will most definitely involve sex, usually. And it will go in extreme detail. Because why not? Might as well. But yeah. But my phone is like giving me a lot of warnings about battery life. What's my percent here? 5%. That's time for one more beer.
That's what I say. Cause get damn.
There's no way. Oh god. There's no way I'm gonna be able to try to. It's friend zoning me. Hey, like if I was friend zoning you, I wouldn't say thank you to the paw job offer. So it's not friend zone. I just legit have just lost my interest in role playing in general. Not that I probably want to try it again, but right now it's like, eh. And like it's like nothing I've really found to have piqued my interest really. It's usually just because every time I've tried again in the past, it always just fails so miserably. I think that's the main reason. Is just like because so many people suck at it. It's just like I can't hang. But I don't know. Maybe in the future that might change. But right now it's just like it really isn't the biggest. It just doesn't really do much for me. Especially when the other person's not good at all. Not saying that you're not, but I'll beat you and say night-night before you go suddenly. Oh my fuck, it went to 3%. Okay, yep. Alright. Where's the... Okay, I'm not going for that one. I'm going for this one. I'm not going to reach for that one way over there. Oh my god. Thank you, you phone battery, for sucking. I don't want to use that fat one. I'll use this one. I'll use this nugget that's off. There we go. Okay. Damn, now I'm rushing. Why you be rushing? I need to get like a Cossack hat at some point. I'd be good at it. Yeah, like I actually think, you seem like somebody who actually would take the time and effort into it. But I know, at least for myself, I know I'm rusty. So I'll have to like practice with one of my other friends if I were to get into it, which does seem likely. But I mean, I'll just kind of have to like, work into it. See how I feel. Crumble away before my phone does. Can I have the... No!